There are cities we visit, and there are cities that stay with us. Prague is one of those, a city where time doesn't pass, it curls, loops, echoes, where medieval astronomers built clocks so wise they still work 600 years later, where bridges were built using numerology as if mathematics could protect the stone, where beer is older than independence, and where people don't just live, they express. Today I am diving into Prague, its legend, flavor, bizarre humor, and silence. Tram 18 is my map for the morning. Prague loves trams. They've been running since 1875. Writers, poets, and cultural figures from the Czech intelligentsia used to gather at Café Slavia, including Václav Havel, the poet, Jaroslav Seifert, and many artists from the national theaters across the street. It was a creative hub where intellectuals met to discuss politics, arts, and ideas. And honestly, I get it. With this window view, who wouldn't? From the cafe, Lennon Bridge is just steps away. Always walk on the right side. The view hits different. And then a small descent brings you to the Lennon Island, a quiet escape in the middle of Prague. On the lake I thought we had found some beavers, but it turns out they are more like muskrats or nutrias. Anyway, silence here is worth it. Close by these weird installations. Kampa Park is basically an open-air gallery. These baby sculptures are by David Černý, one of the most chaotic artists of Prague. And this is just the beginning. Close by, of course, we cannot miss the Lennon Wall. It began as a rebellion. Today, it's a symbol of changing voices. In past, Lennon Wall had Lennon pictures in the middle, of course. Not preserved, but constantly reborn. Wall is being constantly repainted, so every time you visit it, it will have a fresh new design. What I observed is that Prague is the village of cafés. You could live here for a month and drink in a new one every single day. And if you're wondering what are these people looking for, it's the narrowest street in Prague, and yes, it does have a street light. Nearby, one of the Prague's most bizarre pieces, two bronze men peeing on a map of Czech Republic. If you're confused, that's normal. It's the same artist we met today before. And now, Kafka Museum. Dark, surreal, and emotional. Everything you can expect from Kafka and more. Kafka, the man who saw monsters inside the system, whose mind birthed the trial, the castle, the metamorphosis, whose work gave the world a new adjective, Kafkaesque. The museum isn't just a museum, it's a psychological maze. It's designed like an immersive psychological journey. Instead of a traditional museum, it pulls you into Kafka's inner world. Dark rooms, distorted mirrors, soundscapes, handwritten letters, first editions, photographs, and symbolic installations inspired by his novels. It shows both Kafka's life in Prague and the surreal atmosphere that shaped his writings. This is the heart of Prague, right in the center, right in the middle, Charles Bridge. Take a moment to take some pictures in the middle, as everyone does. Just don't rush, take some good pictures. Charles Bridge is not just a bridge, it's a timeline. Built in 1357 at 5:31 am. 135797531. A magical palindrome sequence chosen by Charles IV. Each statue here has lived through wars, floods, and centuries of footsteps. The bridge became the main connection between Prague Castle and the Old Town, turning Prague into an important trade route in the medieval Europe. Today, it's lined with 30 Baroque statues, many added in the 7th and 18th centuries, making it not only a river crossing, but an open-air gallery of Prague history. Speaking of history, at dusk, a lamplighter walks the bridge in traditional uniform and ignites each lamp manually, using a long pole with a flame. The tradition was revived in the early 2000s to preserve Prague's historic character. And by the way, it's not staged for the tourists, it's part of everyday life and city heritage. Locals still stop to watch and to photograph this moment. And by the way, be really careful because people are really running after this man. Watching this, you can only think, but in Prague, even the night arrives slowly, lamp by lamp, flame by flame. Quick brunch stop at Medusa Bistro. Simple, delicious, exactly what we need before the beer tasting at Museum of Beer. One conclusion I have made is that Prague feeds you well, spiritually, visually, and honestly, calorically. To the next stop, Beer Museum. Beer here is not just a drink, it's a national symbol. Czech people drink more beer per capita than anywhere else on earth. Museum turned out to be a little interactive. We had 3 beers for tasting, 1 at the beginning and 2 of them at the closing. For the last 2, we had to experience a pouring beer machine, which we have done ourselves, of course. There is a little room to enjoy your last 2 beers. To be honest, one of them I really enjoyed. It was really blueberry flavored. And with a little bit of disposition, it's time to visit the Old Town Square. A festival, even when there is no festival. It never gets old. Mulled wine, mandatory. Trdelník, overpriced maybe, but fun to try. Seems to be same as kurtosh. For me, it seemed that I can live only on them for this trip. Really tasty. Plenty of street food, plenty of different decorations for Christmas, and you're like, I really want to have a little piece of that one. In the square, St. Nicholas Church, a Baroque masterpiece, even from outside and inside. Drama is intense. Astronomical Clock? Yes, a classic since 1410. The Prague Astronomical Clock, or horologe, was installed in 1410, making it the third oldest astronomical clock in the world and the oldest one still operating. It was created by clockmaster Mikuláš of Kadaň and later improved by Master Hanus, around whom many legends were formed. The clock is not just a timekeeper, it's a medieval computer. It shows the position of the sun and moon, the zodiac signs, Old Czech time, and the movement of celestial bodies. Having all of this beauty around, good food, good drinks, I can definitely say that the mood of Christmas is here. It makes you think of the good things which happened to you this year and to have a little stop before the new year begins. To close our first day, we chose a terrace with a great view. You will see in 1 second. You need to pass through kitchen to reach your rooftop. Every chair is fitted with something really warm and cozy, so you don't feel really cold. Food, really big portion, really delicious. As I told you earlier, really caloric, but really tasty. This rooftop feels unreal. Prague turns even more festive from this view. Second day morning felt really slow, soft and unhurried. This district of Prague shows a really different side, very calm, elegant and lived in. Namaste Miru. Here feels like every church is holding its own Christmas fair, which is really magical. Our next stop, the great Pinterest-ish, maybe you have seen plenty of pictures from there, National Museum. A Baroque masterpiece holding so many history inside. Just a small secret, people are coming here not only for history itself, but also for beautiful pictures. Look how much gold is displayed. Everything is shining. Two hours here will fly fast. You will have experience to try something on, to check for the culture, architecture, history, all under an enormous dome. Everything you can ever imagine. I was walking through it and thinking, how lucky are kids having the classes here and having these interactive experiences. A truly catching museum like no one others. It will make you really entertained for the whole time you are there. And of course, Kafka's head. He is appearing here everywhere. For this particular sculpture, his head rotates 360 degrees, like his thoughts. You can spend a whole day just watching it turning. And there is not only Kafka Museum which will impress you. The Hanging Man sculpture. Just don't get too scared whenever you spot it. Close by, Museum of Illusions. If you're a fan of funny pictures, of really strange pictures, this is the right place. Every installation is having a different, twisted point of view. You can take here some really strange, funny pictures you will remember for your whole life. As soon as we got out, we spotted that it's really dark outside and everything looks even more Christmassy than before. We stepped right into the Jewish quarter, Josepho, where silence teaches you history better than any textbook. And of course, what an evening without a dinner. Here trains will bring you food. And maybe if you're lucky also beer. Look at them. It was looking really funny. And it brings me some childhood memories, not in regards of beer, only in regards of trains. They had sets of beer to try. 4 beers per tasting. As you may see, I really enjoyed it. Some of them were really delicious, with a really interesting twist to it. For the food choice, I chose some meatballs in a cream made on base of smetana, which is a sour cream. Our story will continue at Hemingway Bar. It's one of the Prague's most iconic cocktail bars because it's inspired by Ernest Hemingway's love for fine drinks, especially absinthe, rum and champagne. What makes it special? Speakeasy atmosphere, dark, intimate, very cinematic. Award-winning mixologists, they have created the theoretical cocktail with smoke, fire and beautiful presentation. Huge absinthe collection, one of the best in Central Europe. Strict reservations and no loud groups. It's meant to feel refined, elegant, almost literary. I would say it's not just a bar, it's a full sensory experience with storytelling in every drink. Vyšehrad, older than Prague Castle, the mythical birthplace of Czech rules. Close to the basilica, you will find the Vyšehrad cemetery. Here lie Smetana, Dvorak, Capek, the giants of Czech culture. And the basilica stands with Vyšehrad, a legendary fortress tied to the very beginning of Czech history and mythology. It's calm, spiritual and visually striking, a very different atmosphere from the busy Prague center. If you're worried of getting lost, do not worry, there is even a map for the cemetery. Basilica of St. Peter and Paul interior. It's just a different immersive experience. It was founded in 11th century, rebuilt in neo-Gothic style with Art Nouveau fresques that feel like a visual poetry. To be honest, I haven't seen in such a style churches done before. It's like a fresh breath of air when you enter inside and you start discovering fresks from a different point of view. What a greatness in this grotesque silence in a moody morning. Having a little bit of interest what's going in the nearby area, we discovered this small door opening one of the greatest view to Prague. A very silent point to enjoy these views. That's why Café Bistro Cittadella really has one of the best views. A coffee with a view is just perfect to describe this place. Really great coffee, great atmosphere, great food, and we're ready to go. Of course, we're ready for another beer tasting. One of the most popular breweries in Prague, in Czechia, is Staropramen brewery. We had a small excursion before. To be honest, it was not really entertaining, but yeah, we're here for the tasting. At the end of the tour, for us were waiting 6 types of beers. All different in a very cozy atmosphere. I let you enjoy.
First beer is premium. This is classical lager, mix of Czech and German malts, just a normal beer. Unfiltered beer with Belgian ale, apple and coriander. Please take them so I have space. This one is called Ostrava 12. I know it's a long name.
Ostrava 12.
Oh, very good.
12.
12. This is a lager, but when you make our classical lager, you just put all together and it brews. When you make Ostrava, you put a little, it brews. You put a little more and like this. Černá Bara is no sugar, coffee flavor, chocolate aroma lager, not Guinness.
Okay.
Blue Moon is American beer with oats and oranges. And Mustang is extra bitter lager with herbs, our new special.
From medieval walls to modern curves, Prague is full of surprises. Dancing House is called that because its two main towers are shaped to look like a dancing couple. From the rooftop, you can enjoy one more beautiful view, but be aware, the entry to the rooftop is €6.5 per person. In the inside though, if you get a mulled wine, you get the same view inside in warm and just for the price of a wine. After a 10-minute hike, we were on top of another viewpoint. You can find it by googling Letna Metronome Point. The metronome stands where the world's largest Stalin statue once stood. Today, it ticks as a reminder. History moves, no matter what. To close this mesmerizing trip, we choose the restaurant Mlinek. Mlinek, elegant, modern Czech cuisine with a view of the Charles Bridge. What you will need to know: they ask for a deposit at the time of booking. As a general rule, try to book places to fine dine beforehand, as it always gets fully booked. So last-minute reservations cannot always work. Try to mention for this place that you want a window view. The interior, sophisticated yet welcoming. Staff, really friendly, professional and attentive without being intrusive. Dishes are well prepared, beautifully presented, and they combine modern Czech cooking with fine dining finesse. A conclusion, you may ask. Prague stays with you. In your shoes, in your photos, in your memories, in the parts of you that love beauty, humor, history, and mystery. And I think I'll be back. 3 days in Prague felt like I've only scratched the surface. If you enjoyed this trip with me, don't forget to like, subscribe and tell me which part of Prague should I explore next time. See you!